A week after DeepSeek launched its powerful R1 AI model, Hugging Face fired back with R1, an open-source replica aiming to break DeepSeek secrecy. But that's not all. Massive censorship concerns. DeepSeek dodges sensitive topics but is easily jailbroken. Shocking legal clash. Did DeepSeek steal OpenAI's models? Microsoft is investigating. Trademark War. A U.S. company claims they own the DeepSeek brand. Is this the beginning of AI's next big battle? Let's dive in. A week after DeepSeek released its R1 reasoning AI model, Hugging Face researchers launched R1, a project to replicate R1 and open source its components, including training data. They aim to address DeepSeek's black box approach as R1, while permissively licensed lacks open datasets, tools, and training details, making replication challenging. Hugging Face engineer Eli Bakuch emphasized the need for transparency to unlock R1's potential, especially for responsible deployment in sensitive areas. The R1 team plans to replicate R1 in weeks using Hugging Face's Science Cluster, 768 NVIDIA H100 GPUs, and community collaboration via GitHub, where the project gained 10,000 stars in 3 days. If successful, R1 could pave the way for next-gen open-source reasoning models. Bakuch believes open-source development benefits everyone, including frontier labs, by fostering innovation and democratizing AI progress. Despite concerns about misuse, he argues the benefits outweigh the risks as open-source AI strengthens transparency and challenges the narrative that only a few labs drive progress. DeepSeek has surged in popularity, topping App Store charts and rattling Silicon Valley and Wall Street. Backed by Chinese hedge fund Highflyer, DeepSeek outperforms rivals like OpenAI in cost efficiency, but avoids sensitive topics like Tiananmen Square and Taiwan. That a Prompt Fu report found its R1 model dodged 85% of 1,360 sensitive prompts, often responding with nationalistic messaging. Researchers also noted DeepSeek is easily jailbroken, suggesting crude CCP censorship. In a recent essay, Anthropic CEO Dario Amodei discussed whether Chinese AI company DeepSeek's success undermines U.S. export controls on AI chips. Amodei, who advocates for stricter controls, argued that current measures are slowing Chinese AI progress but not halting it. He noted that DeepSeek's models, while cost-effective, lag behind top U.S. models by 7 to 10 months in performance. For instance, DeepSeek v3 trails Anthropic's Claude 3.5 Sonnet, which was trained 9 to 12 months earlier and remains superior in evaluations. Amodei warned that without tougher export policies, China could leverage its industrial base and talent to advance AI military applications, potentially gaining global dominance. He emphasized the goal isn't to deny China AI benefits, but to prevent military superiority. Meanwhile, Trump's Commerce Secretary pick, Howard Lutnick, accused DeepSeek of stealing U.S. IP and called for higher tariffs to strengthen export controls. That OpenAI also urged the U.S. to secure global AI funding to counter China's growing influence. Hours after David Sachs accused DeepSeek of using OpenAI's models for training, Bloomberg Law reported that Microsoft is investigating DeepSeek's use of OpenAI's API. Microsoft, OpenAI's largest shareholder, flagged suspicious activity suggesting DeepSeek may have extracted large amounts of data via OpenAI's API in late 2024. That OpenAI's terms prohibit using API outputs to train competing models or extract data programmatically. The concern centers on distillation, a technique where one model learns from another. If DeepSeek bypassed OpenAI's rate limits to query the API at scale, it could lead to legal consequences. Microsoft is making DeepSeek's R1 model available on Azure AI Foundry, despite concerns that DeepSeek may have stolen OpenAI's IP. Microsoft claims R1 has undergone rigorous safety evaluations and will soon be available on Copilot Plus PCs. This move is surprising, as Microsoft reportedly investigated DeepSeek for data exfiltration via OpenAI's API. Still, R1's popularity may have influenced Microsoft's decision. It's unclear if Microsoft modified R1, but tests show it provides inaccurate or censored responses, particularly on news and China-related topics. DeepSeek faces a U.S. trademark conflict after filing for a trademark on its AI chatbot apps, products, and tools. Just 36 hours earlier, Delaware-based Delson Group Incorporated had filed for the same DeepSeek trademark, claiming it has sold DeepSeek-branded AI products since 2020 to Delson CEO Willy Liu, a Zhejiang University graduate like DeepSeek's founder. Lists himself as a Stanford consulting professor and FCC advisor with a background in wireless technology. Liu also hosts an $800 DeepSeek AI course in Las Vegas. Delson Group has a history of trademark disputes, including with major companies like Tencent and TracFone, and holds trademarks for brands like Geely and China Mobile, suggesting a pattern of trademark squatting. DeepSeek's options are limited under U.S. law, which favors the first user of a trademark unless bad faith is proven. Legal experts suggest Delson Group could claim reverse confusion due to DeepSeek's prominence or sue for trademark infringement. This follows similar trademark challenges faced by companies like OpenAI. What do you think? Will R1 succeed? Is DeepSeek in trouble? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Like, subscribe for the latest AI news. I'll keep you updated on every twist in this battle. See you in the next one.